Hey guys, welcome back. So this video is going to include some of the products that I asked you guys to help me vote on the other day. So I'm going to start with my base, and first off I'm going to use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Then I'm going to follow up with the Fenty Beauty Mattifying Primer. Then I'm going to use two of the new Fenty Hydrating Foundations in shade 330 and 370. I'm going to mix these together only because 330 is still too light for me and 370 is entirely too dark. So I'm going to first buff that out with a flat kabuki brush from Sigma. Then I'm going to follow up using my beauty blender just to make sure everything is as blended as possible. For concealer, I am going to use a new concealer from Covergirl. These remind me of the Shape Tape foundations only because it has really good coverage and the way that the applicator and the actual bottle shape is itself. Now I'm going to blend these out first with a brush, and then I'm going to follow up with my beauty blender just to make sure I really blend everything out before setting my face. So I'm going to use this brush first, and I find that using a brush really helps me get great coverage before actually really blending things out with that beauty blender. For powder, I am going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade 2, and I'm going to use this with a brush to really get under my eyes first. Then I'm going to follow up with my Dermablend Original Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to set on top of that as well as the other highlighted areas of my face. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty bronzer, sorry that was upside down, in Bajan Gyal just to really bring some warmth to my face. So that's going to be my cheeks, my forehead, my jawline, and my neck as well. And I use a really fluffy brush when doing this. I just feel like it really just really gets the look that I'm going for. So for blush, I am going to use a single pan from MAC. This is the shade Peaches. And then for brows, I'm going to use one of the new Fenty pencils in the shade Dark Brown. I cleaned my brows up off camera as well. For the eyes today, I am going to use the new Jackie Aina ABH palette. And that first shade I'm going into is the shade Pinker. And I'm going to apply this using a really fluffy brush to my crease area. And I'm just going to really get in there, like really get in there, because I really want to start building the foundation for this eye look. Then I'm going to follow up with the shade, I believe it's called Big Wig. It's the purple shade right next to it. It's such a pretty color. And then I'm going to apply that right on top of Pinker using the same brush. And I'm just going to really start building the crease area of the eye first because there's going to be a lot of blending required. So I'm going to really get in there, and I'm also using a clean brush just to really blend those two shades together. Now I'm going to go back into that shade Big Wig, and I am using a really concentrated brush because I am going to build out a halo eye for this look. So I'm applying that shade on the outer and inner V areas of the eye, and then I'm going to bring it up into the crease area just to connect the outer and inner corners. So I'm going to be packing the shade on, and when I say packing, I seriously mean packing it on. Then once again, I'm going to take another clean brush. I believe it's one of the same brushes that I use. And I'm just going to blend that crease area because we want this to be as soft yet as packed with color as possible. So we want it to look soft, but we still want it to have that color in there. Then I'm going to go back into the palette. I am using a pink shade. I can't remember the name of the shade exactly, but I'm using that to really just soften the outer edges of the shadow closer to my brow bone. I'm going to list all of the shades used below in the description box so you guys don't have to worry there. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that CoverGirl concealer, and I'm just going to apply it to my lid area where I am going to begin packing on my shimmer shade. And this is just to not only create the space for it, but for the shimmer shade to have something to adhere to. Also using the Jackie Aina palette. I can't remember the shade off bat, but I am, like I said, gonna include all of the colors in the description box. Then I'm gonna go back into Big Wig and just really darken up the outer and inner corners of my eye. And I'm also gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna take that shade Big Wig and really just get into the crease area just to make sure it's as defined as possible and to really separate and keep that shimmer out of the crease area of the eye. I did apply my liner off camera. I used the Urban Decay Perversion liner. And for lashes, I am using Velour in the style Run the World. Now, to finish smoking out my eye area, I am going to use the Artistry Studio Kajal eyeliner from the Bangkok collection. This is in the shade Gilded Amethyst, and it just really works well for this eye look. Then I'm going to go back into that Jackie Aina palette using the shade Big Wig, and I'm just going to, like I said, smoke out that lower lash line. And for mascara, I am using the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I did apply this to my top lashes as well prior to applying lashes. Now I'm just going to hit up those lower lashes. Now I'm using a new highlighter from Covergirl. Like I said, this is like Gilded Gold or something like that. I'm going to make sure that I include all of the names below in the description box, and I'm just hitting up the highest points of my face, cheekbones, forehead, bridge of nose, cupid's bow. Y'all know how it goes. Now for I've already set my face, but because I did just apply highlighter, I am gonna mist it down with a little bit of that Smashbox primer water just to really get that highlighter to blend into the skin. Now I'm gonna finish up. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna finish up and I'm using a NYX Cosmetics pencil in the shade Espresso, and I'm just gonna quickly line my lips. Then I'm going to use a Marc Jacobs Beauty lipstick. I believe this is the shade No Angel. I can't remember off bat. Once again, all of the products will be in the description box below. And then I'm going to finish up with a lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I can't remember what shade this is, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I just really love the reflective shimmer in the lip gloss itself. But that's pretty much it for this look, you guys. I really hope that you all enjoyed. This is look number 2 with the Jackie Aina palette. Like, this palette seriously delivers. So like I said, I really hope that you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.